Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to learn the information related with press tool. What is press tool? Which type of components we are going to manufacture on press tool, and its details we are going to learn in our today's session. So, press tool, what is it? It is just nothing but simple a machine on which components are produced by using sheet metal. Now sheet metal, the sheet of a metal having a thickness varies from 0.4 mm to 6.0 mm. So when the thickness is in between this range, we can call it as a sheet metal. But when the thickness goes beyond 6 mm, then the parts are not going to produce on press machine or on press tool. So that sheet is recognized as a plate. See the difference when the thickness of any sheet metal is in between 0.4 mm to 6.0 mm, then it is called as a sheet. And if thickness goes beyond it, we are going to call it as a plate. Now what is press? Press is a simple machine who have a stationary bed and a ram. If we see in our first slide, see this is a ram, this is the bed for press. This ram will reciprocate within the frame of the machine. Main parts that it have a bed and a slide or a ram. Now this ram will reciprocate towards the bed or away from the bed in right angle only. The operations, majorly two operations carried out on press tool are cutting and forming operations. So along with it, there are the different operations which we are going to perform on press tool, and these operations are blanking, blending, piercing, forming, drawing, and so on. Each have its own specific purpose. According to that purpose, we are going to produce components. Now where we are going to use these parts? So press parts are used mostly automotive sector, food processing industries, packaging, defense sector, textiles, aircraft, and so on. The major parts which we see in our daily life related with car bodies, mechanical toys, kitchen utensils, just like glass, dish, plates, all these parts are manufactured with the help of press tool. So importance of press tool, the manufacturing processes just like machining, casting, forging, these have its own advantage as well as limitations. But apart from this, we are prefer towards a press tool only because of thickness limitation and weight parameter. The pressed parts have very less weight, that's why they are preferred in automotive industry and aerospace sectors. Next, press working terminologies. We are going to call it as elements of press tool. There are different elements of press tools just like ram, then die set. This die set contains a lower shoe and upper shoe. The lower shoe have a die block in which desired part is going to be engraved on the die block. Then upper shoe it have punch. When any metal strip, see here the black strip is the black colored is a metal strip. When we are going to put the metal strip in the die, and as the ram, we know the ram is going to slide or it have a reciprocating motion towards the bed or away from the bed. So when this ram will move towards the bed, then the punch will insert in the die block and desired shape will be given to the metal strip. It is a forming operation, right? So this whole assembly or this whole unit is called die set, which contains die block, punch plates. Next element of press tool, that is guide post. These guide posts are help to slide properly the ram towards the bed and move away from the bed. Another main important element, that is bolster plate, which is firmly kept on the bed of press tool. So we are going to see each and every element with its basic function. So first element, that is base plate, or we are going to call it as a bolster plate. Its function is it provide a rigid base to die assembly. It easily fastened. Its material is mild steel. Second one, ram. This is the main part of press tool, which reciprocate towards the bed and away from the bed, and the pressure applied on the tool or on the die is because of ram. No doubt that there are the various pressure applying mechanisms are there, just like we are going to apply the pressure by hydraulic way, by pneumatic way also, but all these pressures are acted firstly on ram and then on the die set. Next important element, that is punch. Punch is a male part of system which is fastened to ram with the help of punch plate or upper shoe. Its material is again high speed steel. Now die block, or we are going to say die. It is a lower shoe or female part which hold the workpiece. That workpiece is nothing but here sheet metal and gives desired shape to the part. Normally, as I told you, die set is a combination of lower shoe and upper shoe. Stripper. Stripper is the mechanism which is used to eject the component which is pressed in the lower shoe. Guide post. It gives correct alignment to upper shoe and lower. Here are few basic animations which I have taken from internet for your understanding purpose only. These animations are not made by me, but I have just taken it only to visualize you the actual press operations. So first is bending operation. You can just see here. This is the punch which is going to be reciprocate in downward direction and desired part is going to be produced. Next, forming operation. You can also easily see this black punch is moves in downward direction and die set where desired shape is provided to the component and part is being produced. Next to this forming operation, that how we are going to produce stainless steel glass with the help of deep drawing operation. Again here, the punch will move in a downward direction, just see here, and the previously drawn part is again redraw, or we can call it as a deep drawing operation, and part is going to be produced. Now you can here easily see yellow color element is act as an ejector for the components to easily remove the component from die set. Next, sheet metal parts that is produced on hydraulic press. So this is the brief introduction about the press tool. As I told you, this is only for understanding purpose for the students, so that they will easily visualize how the press machine works and how the components are being manufactured. I must say thanks to all the image creators or GIF file creators who have created these files and uploaded on internet. So these are the references points from which I have taken these images. Thank you.